DJM TV.
Country people, una welcome to DJM TV weekly news update for Pidgin English. Me wan like this week na una country brother Stanley Okocha. I beg my brother, my sister, if this one are the first time when you take dey watch our ogbonge news like this, I beg make you subscribe to our YouTube channel wey be DJM TV. Make you click on the notification bell so that you go continue dey receive hot ogbonge news like this. Our first news for today na be the one when it concern
DJM TV.
Mr. Godwin Obaseki, Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Edo State, Chairman of IPAC, Chairman of the People's Democratic Party, staff of the Commission present, it is with great pleasure and all sense of humility that I welcome you all to the presentation of Certificate of Return to the Governor-elect and Deputy Governor-elect of Edo State. The presentation of Certificates of Return is a statutory obligation of the Commission in fulfillment of the requirement of the electoral law that certificates of return should be issued within 7 days of the declaration of winner. This occasion is only made possible because of the successful conduct of the governorship election last Saturday of September 2020. And for this, I must sincerely thank all stakeholders, none more so than the good and peace-loving people of Edo State for your contribution and commitment towards the credible and safe conclusion of the election process in Edo State. INEC, I believe, has played its humble part, but we have also always maintained that a successful conducted election is a collective effort, and for so it has proven to be. I want to thank you all again for making this day, and may the good Lord bless you all. Thank you.
Things in order. That is how
the certificate of return for the Deputy Governor of a state, I hereby certify that Philip Shaibu of the People's Democratic Party has been elected to the office of Deputy Governor of Edo State of the Federal Republic of Nigeria at the election held on the 19th of September 2020, dated 21st day of September 2020.
State Governor, State. The Governor.
I hereby certify that Godwin Noge Hase Obaseki of People's Democratic Party has been elected to the office of Governor of Edo State of the Federal Republic of Nigeria at the election held on the 19th day of September 2020, dated this 21st day of September 2020.
Thank you, sir. Okay, let's get settled down. The media, please take your position.
State, the Right Honorable Comrade Philip Shaibu and his lovely wife, the Speaker, Edo State House of Assembly, that today history has been made again. But this would not have been possible if God Almighty did not will it so. So we want to give all the praise and thanks to God Almighty, who helped us conduct an election that naysayers had predicted would be very violent and bloody. But in his mercies, we went through the election on Saturday, 19 September, in a very peaceful and convivial atmosphere. I want to put it on record, just like many other commentators have, that the elections of September 19th, 2020 has been adjudged as one of the best conducted elections in terms of it being free and fair. And the bulk of the credit should go to the chairman of INEC, the Independent National Electoral Commission, for his steadfastness, and but more importantly, for his ability to withstand the pressures as an umpire. His intellect in introducing technology to provide transparency for this exercise should be hailed by all. Despite all the criticisms, the ability of INEC to view results as voting has, as the counting has taken place in units is one innovation that we will implore INEC to insist on and improve, because that introduces, or it has introduced, a different element of transparency in the way we conduct elections in this country. I want to thank the Commissioner, the National Commissioner, Mrs. May Agbomuchumbu, for her diligence. Even though this is the first time I'm meeting her since she came in to Edo State, but the reports reaching me clearly indicated that she was steadfast, she was firm, and she was fair. My state rec, who refused to pay me any courtesy call since he came into Edo State, maybe because he was afraid to be tagged by us. I'm meeting him for the first time officially. I want to thank you and congratulate you for this assignment. You can see that this election you conducted in Edo State clearly has put you in very, very good standing as one of the recs to be looked up to in the conduct of elections in this state. I believe the INEC wanted to not only be seen as, not only be seen as unbiased, but to act unbiased. And I'm seeing my admin secretary also for the first time, which means that new officials were posted by INEC to Edo to conduct these elections, people we didn't have prior relationships with. I want to thank you because the logistics, the conduct of the elections, the postings, we didn't hear the kind of rancor and accusations which we heard in prior elections in the state. Congratulations. For the security services, I'm sure Commissioner Kokumo this would have been one of the most difficult assignments you've had in your career, having to manage a contingent of almost 30,000 policemen, over a weekend to come and conduct elections in Edo State. I want to thank you. I want to congratulate you for your professionalism and the way you conducted yourself and your men conducted themselves throughout the elections. My brigade commander, a very professional officer who is very self-effacing, I am sure that, as usual, you did a lot behind the scene. Since the Constitution does not give you that role, but I know, knowing you haven't worked with you for some time in Edo State, that you provided the backing required to ensure that there was peace throughout the elections. The same goes for the director and the assistant director of the State Security Services. Everyone in this country prior to the elections had anticipated that the level of electoral violence will be very, very high. But these fine security, the security agencies headed by these fine officers made sure that we had on Saturday perhaps one of the most peaceful elections in the state ever conducted. I want to also use this opportunity to thank my colleagues in our party, the PDP. They worked very, very hard. If you see the situation room that was put together, I think it was world class. And the training that was given out to our agents, we will make them that sort of training and organization available to other states in future if they need to conduct elections. Because by 8 p.m., given the work our agents had done, our situation room had all the results. And what was interesting is, as we checked our results against what was being put in the Z portal, the discrepancy was less than 5%. We thank God that technology has come to stay and that INEC has fully embraced technology. It is the only way to go if we are going to have free and fair elections as we move into the future. I want to thank you, thank the chairman of INEC, thank all of you officers for helping us to defend our democracy. The Edo people spoke and their voices were heard because INEC decided to do its job. INEC decided to be impartial. I want to, on a final note, use this opportunity to reach out to our colleagues, to our friends and our brothers on the other side of the divide. We are one family in the pursuit to provide services and public goods for our citizens. Our citizens have decided that as for now, they trust us more to provide them leadership. It does not mean that they do not have a role to play. It does not mean that they are not part of a family. So I'm using this opportunity to extend a hand of fellowship to my brother, Pastor IZE-IYAMU, and his other colleagues in the All Progressive Congress to join us and work with us so that we can move Edo forward. On a specific note, I want to use this occasion to call on the former chairman of the APC, Comrade Adams Aliu Oshomole, that the fight is over and he should come and join in building the house where he was part of laying a foundation. We have no malice. The only thing we disagree on is on the approach in moving Edo forward. I want to finally thank His Majesty, our Royal Father, Omonoba Nedu, Ukua Polopolo, Eba Ewari II, the Oba of Benin, for his fatherly role, for the prayers for peace, and for being that symbol that we all look up to. We are fortunate that we still have institutions in our land that can still be a rallying point for our people. And we should all do everything within our power to protect and support the traditional institution. I cannot end this brief response without thanking the whole Edo people, our clergymen who spent nights, months in vigil and prayers for peace. Our civil servants, professionals across the state, traditional rulers, students, market women. I can go on and on and on. Without your support, without your dedication and commitment to the cause of democracy, we may not have had this success. We thank God that we thank God that we have the sort of president we have in the President Muhammadu Buhari. He will be remembered as the father of democracy in Nigeria. Because he had a choice. It was his party. He had a choice to ensure and insist and do all that was required to make his party win the elections in the only state where his party controlled in a region. But he rose above partisan politics. He insisted that the right thing be done. And the right thing has been done. Mr. President, we thank you. We thank God and pray that he gives all of us journey mercies as we go back home, and he continues to protect us and our institutions in Nigeria. Thank you.
What? Thank you very much.
Congratulations.
Can we all be standing to recite the pledge? We put our right hand. Just let's this great country. So defend our unity.
The end of the program. Thank you very much for coming.
DJM TV.
my brother, my sister, if this one are the first time when you take dey watch our ogbonge news like this, abeg make you subscribe to our YouTube channel wey be DJM TV. Make you click on the notification bell so that you go continue dey receive hot ogbonge news like this.
DJM TV.